What is up, everybody? I'm Courtney.
You look like a cat.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Sean Elliott Jr.
We are Hill City Paranormal.
HCP in the house. Gang, gang.
Welcome to the Paranormal Parlay. I will be your host.
Parlay.
I will be your host for the evening.
Parlay. Mighty parlay.
Wait for a call. Oh, there are a few people in here. Hi, guys.
Yeah. We on time tonight.
We are on time.
We're not late because of you this time.
We're adulting.
Not really.
Yeah, not really.
Not really. Mr.
Hey,
Brady,
James.
how you doing, sir? How are you, sir? You gotta add that in there, sir.
I saw, I don't want to make this like too religious or sappy or anything like that. Hey, Paul. But I saw a post earlier and it kind of tugged at my heartstrings a little bit. It said, everybody stop and take a moment.
Collaborate and listen.
Listen, I'm trying to be serious, please.
Okay. Be serious.
Everybody stop and take a moment and pray for those around you in your town. This specifically was our town of Lynchburg. So the post went as follows. Take a moment and stop and pray for everybody in Lynchburg because this entire town's gone crazy, right? So that kind of hit me in a different realm. And so, I don't know what everybody's individual religion is. I don't want to step on any toes, but I happen to know several people in the paranormal field right now that could really use our prayers and like our well wishes. I don't want to put their business out there, but when you're saying your prayers before you go to bed tonight, just kind of pray for paranormal teams. I mean, as you can see, I'm wearing my Para-Unity shirt. I believe in Para-Unity. Sean always makes fun of me because I throw up gang signs, right? Hashtag Para-Unity. But it's true. Whether they're male or female in the paranormal field, we have paranormal brothers and sisters. And right now, there's a lot of people out there that need us. So, when you lay your head on the pillow, give it everything you've got.
You're supposed to be being serious right now.
I am being serious.
I was being serious for a minute.
And just say a little prayer. Protection, healing, things like that.
What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony.
Tony has done it again.
I'm not ashamed either. I just, the one thing that we don't bring onto this podcast is religion and politics. Everybody's got,
I'm wearing a political shirt. Hawk Tour 24. Hawk Tour. Spit on that thing.
It's 2025.
I would have voted for.
Oh, Tony is a friend of Paul Fowler's. We haven't met yet. Well, welcome.
Well, Tony, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
We appreciate it. Paul, thank you for bringing another viewer to the show. Did you warn him, though, of our craziness?
Oh, no.
That's the question. I know you brought a new viewer, and we appreciate it. I genuinely mean that. I really thank you for bringing a new person to the show. But did you warn him of how crazy we can get?
I don't know, but I'm eating like the world's worst candy. Do you guys know what this is?
Speaking of prayers, man, like I think it's not just Lynchburg that's gone crazy. I think it's like the community and the world as a whole. I mean, everything.
Tony and his wife are a part of their team.
Okay, well, this is just gonna be a room full of craziness then. So welcome to the crazy.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang. Yeah, I think the
Hey Ronnie.
Community. Ronnie, what's up, brother man? Shout out Bedford Paranormal. All right, Paul, I know your team starts with NC. I can't remember the rest of it. I told you last show, I'll shout out your team, but it's going to take me a minute to remember. Y'all got like a long name, but I know it's NC. Plug it in there and I'll shout it out, please. You got to give me a minute. My memory's not great, especially if it's a big name or a long name. If it's not something quick, I got a lot of stuff going on upstairs, but
hey,
I will get it. I'm going to write it down.
Long time no talk. Wink, wink.
Daryl Paulette. Daryl blaming me for stuff. I heard you on the phone, Daryl. I heard you blaming me for stuff. How about you worry about them wedgies? That's what you worry about, Daryl. You worry about them wedgies.
The wedgies messed with his calendar. Hey, Tim.
My man,
oh, wait, where'd he go? There he is.
Tim Wright with the lawn care. Hold on. Don't tell me what it is.
How can you forget? You are so fired right now, Tim.
Tim's my man, too. Hold on.
Block him.
Oh, my God. Give me a hint.
The
What's
his last name?
The Right Way. The right way.
How do you forget that?
Because, man, look.
Blocked.
Y'all need your lawn done. You need trash hauled. You need your house painted. You need anything
Blocked.
done. Hit my man Tim right up.
That's
the right way. Hit him up on Facebook. He's got his number. Yeah, I'm going to plug Tim in. Tim painted my mom's house. My mom was in dire need to get her house painted pink. Tim
That's not a dire need, Mom.
Tim came over there. That week, him and his dad knocked it out like that. Boom. And got it done for. Tim also, he does anything you need.
Facts. Tim was hooking people up in the snow. Y'all needed a ride?
Snow,
he was there.
Rides. Anything you need done, hit my man Tim right up.
Trying to tell you.
I'll plug Tim in all day. Tim
I don't even know why he's called the right way lawn care. He should just be the right way everything.
The right way everything. Tim, you need to take that.
We do everything the right way.
Care off of it, just the right way everything. All right? The right way. This needs to be the right way.
We do everything.
You want it done, we do it the right
way.
Tim can get it done. Y'all need anything done around the house or in the yard, Tim will go get your groceries for you.
Oh, hell, Tim, you hired.
Make sure you pay the man, though. You got to pay him. Don't do it for free. You are
hired.
Tim got goons. Tim will bust you in your ass.
And
do it right now.
His beautiful, lovely wife has a child care service.
I didn't even know that. See,
what?
I don't be on Facebook no more. Like, I'm a troll on Facebook. I get on there, I make everybody mad, and I get off and let people argue in the comments. North Carolina Coastal Plains Paranormal. I'm going to write that down so I'll get it right next time. Paul, please forgive me, brother. Please forgive me.
Hey, Ma.
Hey, Mom, we were just talking about Tim. Tim writes in here, Mom. Hey, Tim, my mom still talks about you all the time. The right way took care of my mom's crib. So,
hey, Emily. Hey. Emily from me and Sean.
Is that the Emily that likes to lie on me, talk about I'm screaming and stuff?
Emily, we're being nice to Emily right now. Just know, much love, girl, and we're here, okay? Hey, Michelle.
I'm not sure what's going on, Emily, but if I'm told to be nice, we'll be nice tonight.
We're going to be nice tonight.
You know I love you, girl.
Hey, Kim.
I miss somebody. Kim Brady, what's up? Who'd I miss?
It's the damn wedgies, Daryl. They got a hold to the calendar.
Damn wedgies.
Kim and James with Spirit-Led Paranormal Research.
All right, that's another one. I'm going to write these down. Spirit-Led. I'm going to write these down because I don't want to forget y'all. Look, I try to shout out every team that comes in here because I feel like these names are real important.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm writing them down so they'll be in my office whenever we do these.
Mm-hmm. It's Kim and James. Uh-huh.
I'm doing this now.
I'm making sure he's doing this.
In
North Carolina.
Coastal.
Plains. Paranormal.
I'm doing this live on the air.
We love you, Em.
You know we love you, Emily.
Gotta fill Tony in on the wedgie story. Tony. The wedgie story.
All right, so I wrote this down. So when y'all come in here next time, I got a cheat sheet until I remember it. Because I don't want to leave y'all out. I believe it's very important that we shout each other out when y'all step in here. Because y'all could be doing anything else but supporting us. But y'all come in here weekly.
But you're hanging out with me.
I feel like it's important that we shout y'all out.
All right, everybody wants to know about the wedgie story.
Michelle, I do watch your YouTube, by the way. If y'all haven't checked out Michelle's YouTube, pull up Michelle so everybody can see her name.
Michelle Wilfong.
I don't ever say her last name because I be getting names wrong. Look, I can't even pronounce. I would have said Wolfong, all that stuff. So listen, y'all check out her YouTube and follow her. She has a haunted. It's a house, apartment, condo, or something like that. And she posts the evidence from her cameras all the time and talks about it. She's got some good catches on there, y'all. Check her out. Again, we about supporting each other on this channel. Speaking of supporting each other, we got my man Kenny Rogers in the house, aka Ryan Jones. The Paranormal Gamblers in the house. Y'all check him out too.
You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. All right, that's all the singing y'all getting out of me. All right, so
the EDP master, well, one of them.
We have to put all the team names in a hat and pull one each week to win a free puck wedgie.
You know, I got a one of those 3D printers. I'm gonna create a puck wedgie and I will mail one to you. We're gonna start doing this.
All right. Let me tell the wedgie story for those that have not heard the wedgie story. I hate to disappoint you from the jump. I am a buzzkill. We are not talking about actual like underwear up the butt crack wedgies.
Oh, underwear up the butt crack. Hey,
yeah, they're called thongs.
We can talk about that. That's okay.
Anyway, we had a team on that was, and it was Soul Sisters Paranormal. Shout out to them.
Hey, sister, Soul Sisters.
They came on and they informed us of a mythical creature, otherwise known as a puckwudgie. That is the correct pronunciation.
Oh, what?
Somebody in here, we're not going to name any names.
I'm tired of y'all picking on me.
Called it a puckwudgie.
Y'all bullying me in here.
Okay. So at that point, a puckwudgie turned into a Ouija. Daryl Paulette turned it into a wedgie. And so now we blame everything. So backing it on up, the puckwudgie is a mythical creature that comes in. Have you ever had like anything that you set down on a counter? Like, let's say you set your keys on the counter. You set them on the counter. You go, you do a few things around the house. You come back, you go to grab your keys, and your keys are not where you left them. I know there's people out there that have had that happen. I've had it happen.
That happens to me with the remote.
I do this quite frequently, actually.
In my underwear.
So the sole purpose of a puckwudgie is he's a prankster. He or she, whatever. I don't know if it has a gender.
It's a little dude with a hat on.
But it's a little dude with like...
Looks like my guitar player.
Hair, right? So anyway, his sole job is to like wreak havoc on your home and like misplace your stuff. So like he'll take something from over here and put it over here, and you left it over there, but then you feel really dumb because you're like, did I leave it?
Isn't the origins Native American, by the way?
So right.
Yeah.
So long story short, now if anything goes wrong, it's the damn wedgies. The damn wedgies did it. All right. Mom said I felt a very nice arm rub on my weak side. I was by myself. I thought about Greg.
All right, Mom. We're going to talk about that for a second. We're going to come right back to you because I want to bring that up. We're going to bring that up. I'm glad you said that. Let's acknowledge the rest of them. We'll go right back to Mom.
Hey, Debbie.
Mrs. Cushman, welcome. Glad to see you from the Haunted Octagon 585.
That is now currently closed.
I'm so sad about that. I feel like we should form a mob and get together.
We can pick it.
And yeah. I will stand behind the hair.
I will hold a sign that says I stand with the hair.
And yeah, I wish you could reverse that.
Rhonda.
Hey, Rhonda.
Psychic medium, Rhonda Harris.
Shout out.
Fredericksburg Paranormal.
FPR.
James, I like wedgie better too. It definitely put a funny twist on it because nobody understands.
Do we got our own little code going on?
We do. Hey, LT.
El Tizzle, my favorite guitar players in the room.
Yes, which is familiar. They are puckwudgies from now on. Going forward, hereby.
What's up,
known
Witches Familiar?
As a puckwudgie.
Shout out Witches Familiar, by the way. Thank y'all for stopping by.
LT has had that happen with tools.
Yeah, I remember LT and I've talked about that before.
Hey, Leah.
Leah, what's up?
LT also wants you to know you're an asshole.
No, LT, I am a whole ass. Now you get your tail over here so we can make some music.
Hey, Lois.
Lois, how you doing? Good to see you.
Wedgie does sound better.
It does. Now,
I agree.
Now we're gonna go back to Mom's comment. So
there's Mom.
You mentioned that before. After Greg died, you felt something rubbing your arm on your weak side several times. I'm curious as to what that is. Now, did you ever feel that? I'm curious. Did you ever feel that with before Greg passed away? Put it in the comments because you and I've talked a little bit about paranormal stuff like that before. But have you ever felt that before he passed away, or did this start occurring after? Because I remember you said the activity picked up after he passed away, and it was a while after. Because before you were talking about how nothing was happening, and then all of a sudden little things started happening. Oh my God.
Wedgie should be a paranormal safe word.
Debbie's got another side to her. She kind of Debbie kind of lets it slip out here and there. You just gotta. She says stuff with a straight face, but she'll slip in a little jab. Debbie, you're a super freak, ain't you? You be.
Her hubby is in the room, and he never leaves home without the hair.
Oh, we talked about John.
Debbie, I just want to play with John's hair. I'm gonna say it right now.
I touched the hair. John's got the prettiest hair. I touched it. I did. I said. I asked permission. I said, John, I got to touch the hair. It's almost like illuminating when he walks in the room. I told him he looked like a 70s porn star.
Oh my God.
I told him that.
Touching on your subject, though, I do want to touch on something. So
let's get back to paranormal.
It popped in my head just now. I have been noticing a lot lately that there's like weird things going on. So just to give you guys a couple examples, last night, my forever Applebee's date and myself decided to go to none other than Applebee's.
Hell yeah, y'all, we going to Applebee's. Getting real famous out here.
So we switched it up. We went to Applebee's for dinner.
I hate Applebee's, by the way.
I'm sitting there, it really wasn't that great, but that's a conversation for
Applebee's ain't been good since the 90s, man.
So I'm sitting there and I just kind of glanced this way about this much, and there was a booth behind us. And I looked at Sean with kind of a confused look. And I looked back at Sean, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, I could have sworn somebody in a black shirt sat right behind me. Like I felt the whole booth move, like somebody sat right behind me. And so I turned all the way around, and there was nobody behind us for 3 booths, like nobody in the adjacent 3 booths. So I'm like, I felt like I was going insane briefly, because I'm like, I swear to you, a man in a black shirt just sat behind me in the booth. So fast forwarding to today, I'm at work, and I felt something kind of touch my shoulder, and I thought a coworker had walked up behind me. So I whipped around. Come to find out, there was only 3 of us up there, and none of them were anywhere near me, and they were all seated, and there was no noise like anybody had moved out of their chair. So I was like, that's weird. And for those that don't know, I work in a doctor's office. It's not old. I don't know what the grounds history is.
Your doctor's office is right behind the Civil War general's house.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. But
right behind the Battle of Lynchburg, where the Confederates marched to Fort Early.
I just thought that was weird.
I didn't mean to interrupt you, but you said there's no history over there. You're right behind a Civil War general's house, and you're right where the soldiers marched to Fort Early. You're right. Candler's Mountain, I believe, is where the soldiers marched to the Battle of New London.
True.
There's a lot of history in Lynchburg.
I just had like some weird stuff going on. Like, I'm seeing things out the corner of my eyes. Like I said, something brushed my shoulder, and it was real light. So the last time that I actually felt my shoulder get touched, like physically touched, was right after my mother passed away. And I was driving up the road, and it's a funny story, because my mom used to always say, if anything ever happens to me, I'm going to come back as your guardian angel. So we laughed, whatever. And I was driving up the road, and I was driving a 1996 Ford Explorer. I still remember it.
Ford.
And this little piece of junk, I ran it till the wheels fell off, literally. But I was driving up Timberlake, and the cars in front of me slammed their brakes, and it forced me to slam and swerve so I didn't rear end the car in front of me. And as I was slamming my brakes, I felt like almost a heavy hand on my shoulder. And that would typically scare somebody, make them panic, whatever. But I almost like, how you tense up when you're like slamming your brakes, your whole body gets tense, right? So when I felt this hand on my shoulder, I just relaxed all the way down, kind of swerved to the side, avoided the accident. And I felt like, so I said out loud, I was like, okay, Mom, you can ride back seat with me. And I kind of laughed. So,
What?
I guess I want to know, like, are these possibly guardian angels? In Mom's case, she thinks, it's Greg. Could it be that he is sent back down to earth to be her guardian angel? I don't know.
It's very possible.
You know, let me go back up here and catch up. Debbie gave us permission, by the way, I can touch John's hair. Tony, and our other halves are investigating Stonewall Manor in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, Saturday night.
Hey,
that's
Paul,
cool.
You got to update us on how that goes now.
LT said go to McAdoo's next time.
Absolutely. McAdoo's is probably one of the best. We don't eat commercial a lot, but McAdoo's probably has one of the best commercial burgers that, if I
Your dad turned me on to a sandwich that I cannot get out of my hand. If you guys go to McAdoo's, you got to try the Betty Boop.
Yeah.
I thought that was strange.
I'm not a commercial guy. I don't eat the commercial stuff, but McAdoo's, I have to say, they got a good burger.
Their menu stresses me out.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that. Ronnie says, Paul said, I've had a feeling many times like someone just went by me. Right. It's kind of like that. So Ronnie said, I have a hitchhiker. Could be. No, never. The feeling, the energy intensely. I actually thought something was on me. I'm never scared, just perplexed when I look and there's nothing there. That's kind of the feeling that I've had this past week. Like you look and you're kind of like, did I just see that? Did I just feel that? We get that
at the cemetery a lot.
Yeah. And then you look and you're by yourself like nobody's there. I don't know what the hell I brought home, James. Whatever it is not sinister. I'm okay with it. I don't know. And they used to eat at Applebee's. They might. Yeah. They might have Applebee's.
Look this up. How long?
1800s. Very first restaurant. We learned a new
that damn what I order. The fettuccine Alfredo looked like it was from the 1800s. I ain't gonna bring out.
It was awful.
Alfredo with no sauce.
Yes, Paul. I ordered Ford.
Found on the road. You're exactly right.
Emily, last week I was home alone and on the phone with Chris. I heard a loud thud and then what sounded like someone was running down my stairs. It was crazy. Never found out what made the thud. Have seen a lot of shadow figures lately as well.
You're not the only one.
Paul is saying guardian angels with me. Okay. Rhonda certainly could be a guardian angel or a spirit guide. Okay, so then we can kind of capitalize on that topic, guys. I know we've popped into a lot of podcasts. And we've asked, like, the number one question asked in a podcast, wherever there is a psychic medium that is discussing spirit guides is, and I watch it, how do you connect with your spirit guide? Go to Applebee's. That's the answer.
Stay away from Applebee's.
I'm just kidding.
Terrible.
Tony cannot wait for this Saturday with Paul. Yes, the menu is very stressful. There's like 900 sandwiches on a McAdoo's menu.
Yeah. The burgers are good, though.
I thought that, Courtney, could be a hitchhiker. Sage yourself. Oh, Lord. I'll be in here choking, y'all. It'll be terrible. I need more than sage for myself. Betty Boop sounds like it would go with a wedgie. You're a guitar player, not a drummer.
I don't know.
But it is a good sandwich.
LT can play the drums, though.
Don't let me find out.
LT can play the drums.
Get the riblets.
I haven't tried those yet, LT.
Oh. I didn't know what to get. There was 90 sandwiches on this freaking menu. And I got stressed out. And his dad had mentioned before the Betty Boop sandwich. And I was like, you know what? Just get me the Betty Boop. I didn't even know what was on it. It comes like Munster cheese. That was my first time. What is a Munster?
But your last name?
Not my last name. Francisco, did you hear the latest news? Yes, we're
actually going to bring that up.
Y'all.
Yeah, what's up with old boy's wife hiring a hitman, man?
He is not that important for you to hire a hitman.
He might be, though. Look, you don't know what that man's bank account looks like. Hey, she might need a boob job or something, or,
She had one. Have you seen her? She looks like Malibu Barbie.
She might need another one.
She might need a BBL.
Look, I don't know what's going on with that, but it could be, I don't know. Insurance policy.
That is what I was thinking. So I did read the article. I read into it. For those that are not versed on what's going on. Breaking news the other day, Aaron Goodwin from Ghost Adventures, his wife was arrested for trying to hire a hitman to off her husband.
What I want to know is how did he find out? I didn't read into it.
The hitman was a snitch.
See, that's funny to me because, like, if I'm a hitman, what?
There are cops that do sting operations, like, and they'll make fake ads or fake, whatever for like a hitman. And like people are dumb enough to like Google, where can I find a hitman? And now you done found a hitman.
They call Bret Hart
with a badge.
Bret the Hitman.
I don't know, but the hitman was a snitch, ratted her out, went to the police. Police went and arrested her for attempted
I'd be like, I was just playing. I was just joking.
murder.
I don't want him dead, I was trying to investigate him,
So, yes, dark web searches. And
is that how they busted her? Was the searches? Francisco?
I read that the hitman told.
A spirit told LT.
Yeah.
It could.
It could have. Why am I?
Isn't he the one that's always
with a makeup brush?
Isn't he the one that's always scared on the show?
He's the bald-headed one. Was the hitman a snitch, or did she just forget that jail phones are tapped? Bam.
I think a lot of people get hemmed up on them jail phones. So I'm just putting that out there to y'all. Whenever you hear you have a collect call from, just know that's recorded.
Yeah, the contract killer guy was a former convict. Yes. And I'm going to tell you what, he probably cut a deal when he got out. And he's probably an informant. I heard she was talking to an inmate and asked him to find someone to do it.
Oh my, Nana, how dumb can you be at this point?
She was blonde. No offense, Rhonda.
I was about to say, you see Rhonda's picture right here?
That's why I said it. Aaron is a cool guy. He is a cool guy. Like, I don't know him personally or whatever, but he's definitely not as dramatic as Zach Baggins. I said it.
Courtney's over here acting like she wasn't a fan of Zach. Back in the day when Ghostbusters,
I still am.
When the show used to come on, oh my God, you got to see this guy. He is phenomenal.
I still am. I love the ghost shows still. Like, even as a paranormal investigator, like, I will stand before all of you and say I still love the ghost shows.
Record.
And I'm going to tell you when I love them. There's a specific time to watch something like Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, things like that. So I cut off all the lights and scare myself. But now I don't get scared, so now it's not as exciting.
Okay.
But back in the day, I did.
Who could you never get to watch the ghost shows?
You don't ever watch them.
I couldn't watch it, man.
Everyone on that show is over dramatic. Rhonda, I love you. I had to make the joke. She is a damn nut, Daryl. She is. Maybe one of his mediums told him. A lot of Diddy's calls were recorded, Ma. Diddy was diddling where Diddy shouldn't have been diddling.
Hey, man. I still listen to Diddy's music.
He started out as an MMA cameraman. Mom loves Zach, and it's Z-A-K. And Ronnie, yeah, you can hate me for it. I still watch ghost shows. I get a little blankie and some snacks.
I watch Dalen's YouTube.
See, and I can't watch Dalen's YouTube anymore.
I like Dalen.
I mean, it was funny the first 5 cemeteries he went to.
I don't watch it much anymore because
I mean, I just feel like he does the same thing.
My problem with the ghost shows and in YouTube is they all get repetitive.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not dissing anybody because I know how sensitive the paranormal world is.
We don't care.
I know. I don't really care if you get mad at me. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not criticizing nobody. I'm just saying, let's get creative. If you have a YouTube channel and you got content and videos, let's be creative, people. Not everybody is R. Kelly's. Oh my God. Leave it to LT.
All right, Daryl. See, Daryl watches ghost shows too.
I mean, I could.
Yes, Francisco, that show was the shit back in the day.
I could get into them. They weren't all the same. All right, I'm just gonna say that. Now, if somebody could point me in a direction that's different than the rest of them, then yes, I'll watch it. But
now Zach is a clown. Now, back in the day, Ghost Adventures is what I really religiously watched.
They all the same.
I don't get scared anymore. But when
Ronnie, it's that part.
That's okay. That's okay. I'll admit it. So back in the day when I used to watch like the OG Ghost Adventures, right? I would be home alone.
Ain't nothing you gonna say to get out of this one,
I'm explaining. So I had a dog and he would do random shit like stare up the stairs and nobody's there. And so you're like the hairs on the back of your neck kind of start standing up like, what the hell are you staring at? So it was just fun to cut off all the lights when you're home alone and, you know, you hear creaks and cracks and the dog staring off and things like that. But I'm talking the OG days. I'm not talking this current crap. I have not sat down and watched a full episode of Ghost Adventures.
I've not watched Project Fear, Destination Fear, so I'll check that out.
In probably 7 years. Like a full, yes. Yes, Francisco. I loved all the paranormal shows.
I just haven't been able to get into it. They're all the same. Everybody looks the same. Everybody
What's the
does
one on the Travel
thing.
Channel?
Everybody says everybody has the same equipment. They do the exact same
Project
thing.
Fear and Destination.
Everybody has the same reaction to stuff. I mean, now, my God.
Speaking of reactions, Sam and Colby are back in the news, you guys. They're back in the news because they are trying to figure out how to amplify their viewers. So they are coming up with more jump scares on their channel. Dun, 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 dun. So I can't wait to see how girly and dramatic this becomes.
I mean, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
All those guys are geniuses. Let's say Sam and Colby, Zach Baggett. Those guys are smart. However, to me, you've seen one video, you watched them all. They go into somewhere.
That's not true.
They're very animated. REM pod goes off. Everybody's eyes gets this big, and they point up and go, "Did y'all hear that? Did y'all see that? Can you do it again, please?"
So Ghost Hunters, Francisco brought up Ghost Hunters. There is one thing about Ghost Hunters that I like. Ghost Hunters will actually take the time to debunk something. So if a piece of equipment goes off or if they hear a noise, they're running around, they're looking at the HVAC unit, they're recreating what it could be. And when they cannot figure it out, that's when it becomes evidence.
I did watch a little bit of Ghost Hunters, and I will say I could get in about 2 or 3 episodes, and I enjoyed that. And then after that, I was like, okay.
That's a good question, Mom. If the dead is supposed to be resting, how is their spirit able to visit wherever? I'm going to tell you why. That dead person isn't resting.
I don't know. That's a good.
I don't think they are. I think there are such.
Mom, if I had the answer to that, I would stop investigating.
I think there are such thing as restless spirits. I think that there are deceased loved ones that come back in form of spirit guides, as Rhonda had mentioned earlier, or guardian angels of some sort. I think that there's, of course, those spirits that have unfinished business. There's, the earthbound spirits are here for a reason. Then you have spirits that just pass on and go on about their business and we don't hear from them, or they don't make themselves known, I should say. So I think there's definitely a difference there. Ronnie said Destination Fear. Trust me, different format, not the same. I will check out Destination Fear. I have not. Check it out. I did dabble a little bit in
morsels.
What is the UFO Ranch or whatever? Awful. I'm just gonna say it right now. Whatever it is, awful. I watched 3 episodes of these people standing in a field and like something would blink in the sky and they would be like, "Oh my God, it's a UFO!" And like,
see, that's the problem I had with the Bigfoot.
I'm like, bro, a plane just flew by. What do you mean?
You tell me y'all got all these seasons of Bigfoot and ain't seen one thing.
Skinwalker Ranch. Thanks, James. Skinwalker Ranch. I can't do it. I cannot do Skinwalker Ranch. That's one I cannot do.
Okay.
I like the Holzer Files, but I took classes with Cindy, so I might be biased. They were okay. I did watch some of them. Didn't hold my attention. I do appreciate the authentic far and few videos that are true gems, the ones that give you the goosebumps. Yes, even though I'm a paranormal investigator, there are still things that, kind of make me go, and give me the goosebumps, like the heebie-jeebies. I've been watching a lot on, I've been watching like haunted TikTok lately, and there's a lot of videos of people being like levitated off the ground. So like the video I watched today, there was a child, she appeared to be maybe 2, maybe 3, was laying on her stomach, playing with some dolls on the floor. Her left leg lifts up in the air and then she flies back into an empty room. And I'm like, Okay, that's kind of
Somebody
unnerving.
put a rope around their kid and yanked them back.
I don't know,
Man,
but
these
it was
people
unnerving. The mom's reaction, she was standing over, she was talking on a cordless phone, she drops the phone, she screams, goes chasing after the baby. I'm like,
now the videos that are good to me
what the hell?
are mirror ones where they'll be looking in the mirror making a face and the face doesn't make it back. Now those
when they do, yeah, or the mimics.
I do like those. Now, I don't know if they're real or not, but those are good ones.
So Daryl brought up a good point. I watched them to see all the different locations, the ones I've been to and want to go to. Bingo. So there was one on the Travel Channel, and before we ever stepped foot in Savannah, Georgia, I told Sean, I was like, you have got to watch this episode because they go to like the different squares and a coffee shop and things like that. They give you the history, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember what the name is. It's on the Travel Channel. But anyway, that was a good one. I did the same thing. Then I did fast forward to Ghost Adventures, investigated the town that I grew up in, which is unheard of. I didn't even know that town was haunted, which is Mesa, Arizona. It's this little podunk. It's not podunk anymore, but it was a little town when I was coming up.
I like Lynchburg. Lynchburg used to be a little.
Yeah. So when he went to like an abandoned jail out there or an abandoned factory of some sort. And I was like, where is this? I'm like looking for it, right? I saw Elvis in a UFO. Okay, LT. Mom says Bigfoot is real.
I believe it.
You guys need to watch this. Debbie, I'm going to go back, copy that link, and I am going to watch it. Oz is my guardian angel. Yes, Sam, you've said that for years and very well could be. Check out Bizarre Bub on YouTube. I'll definitely check him out or them or whoever it is. FPRI in the house. Fredericksburg Paranormal Research and Investigations. Check them out. You want to go to Haunted Bell Grove in Port Conway? There's your plug.
The caretaker's place. There's
your plug. Send them a message. They've got several paranormal lockdowns coming up for 2025. Several events going on. They'll also be attending Gettysburg Bash this year. I believe they've got a booth being set up at Cabin Con, things like that. So yeah, check them out. Fredericksburg Paranormal.
Good folks.
Just learning that a mirror can be a portal. It can.
Especially when two of them are in the room.
Ghost Adventures has been in Wyoming at the Old Pen. I heard that. Ghost Asylum, Tennessee Wraith Chasers. Good show. I have watched Tennessee Wraith Chasers. I have.
Yeah, we watched a little bit of that.
I'm assuming that's supposed to be, yep, Mesa. Mesa is haunted. Yes, apparently. I didn't know it. Although I will say, second grade, I went to a Catholic school and I did try to convince all my friends that my teacher was a witch and that the whole school was haunted. I got like in-school suspension and some other disciplinary actions because of this. I didn't get any Laffy Taffy that Friday. I remember that. That is a vague memory that I have. She used to give out tubs of Laffy Taffy, and I didn't get any because I told the whole school that she was a witch. She was. I saw her doing weird things in the classroom, y'all. Howie. All right.
Dr. Odell.
Wife and I stayed many times at this Airbnb upstate New York. It always gave me an uneasy feeling. One night while sleeping, I could hear voices talking, but I couldn't make it out. That is happening more frequent. Where were we the other day when we heard conversation? And I was like, I could hear this.
Richmond, wasn't it?
Might have been. There was conversation and we couldn't find it. Eddie and Jean, the vlogs, and then some. Hey!
Thank you for
wanted to come by and send some love your way. We shared you out. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate it. Sam is laughing because I didn't get any Laffy Taffy, I'm assuming.
Girl, shake that Laffy Taffy.
She was a witch. Like, she got to... I went to school early one day. I saw this
You're
woman.
a witch.
No. This woman...
Here you are. You do spells in the middle of the night while you're sleeping.
This woman hated me.
You make all kind of noises.
She used to smack my desk with this big long yardstick and it made a big loud bang. She hated me. A few months later, the house was in a horror movie.
Ooh.
The Airbnb, was that the movie we just watched? Where the married couple like went and like,
I don't know. I fall asleep during all the movies.
They're an author or something, like they're authors, or he's an author.
All the movies y'all pick, I fall asleep.
No, you didn't fall asleep during this one.
The movies y'all pick are horrible.
Let me know what the name of that movie is, Francisco, because I feel like I just watched it. It was a haunted Airbnb. The husband and wife went. She had just miscarried a baby, or she was pregnant, and he was an author.
Nobody knows this movie.
Okay. Paranormal Encounters featuring John Cushman. Oh, Lord Jesus. John, that would have been a good one. What Paranormal Encounters
John looks like an actor.
did you come across on your hiking excursion?
Yeah, because John was like all in the desert at night.
Yeah.
And we all know that the bodies disappear in the desert.
What did they say in the
casino?
In the casino?
Yeah.
Out in this desert, there's holes. Lots of holes. But they'll never be uncovered. Mom says hi, Howie. Showed the wifey the movie. She freaked out. Couple stays there and a guy breaks in through the second floor deck. So, YT movie, what does YT mean? Because what I think it means and what it might mean are two different things. So please clarify that. I don't want to be wrong.
White movie?
That's what I was doing. That's like the kids' version of saying white people. Yeah. I was a troublemaker. I did other things. I made money. I hustled in second grade. I made money. I had a little uniform. Yeah. It's amazing how much money you can make in a little skirt. That sounded horrible.
I was about to say, wait a minute now.
I was in second grade. Why did she hit your desk? Talking too much. Surprise! I'm sure that's what it was. I don't remember. John said he ran into the cops. Howie said, hey, Mama D. Sean, did you talk to Alan about metal detecting?
I don't have Alan's number. Give him my number, tell him to call me. I went metal detecting today. Found nothing but beer cans. And a pair of pliers. That was it.
Ma,
I might do something.
I was a class clown, believe it or not. That's probably why I got in trouble. Like, it was like
I'll put it out there, though. If anybody has somewhere I can come metal detect, let me know. I will come metal detect. I'll get the trash out of your yard.
What's you might want to work with Tim with the right way. Tim's going to have to landscape behind you.
Hey, I collect the trash out the yard. I pull the beer cans out and stick them in my little pouch.
We do. When we metal detect, we do haul our trash off.
Courtney doesn't metal detect. She stands there and watches me dig holes. That's what Courtney does when I metal detect. She stands
Ronnie
there.
said he will tell him.
Yeah. Courtney does not metal detect.
I did find our house is on a big Civil War battleground in Berryville, New York.
Ooh, interesting.
Very interesting. We've been watching you for a while and wanted to ask when y'all were going to go film again. We watched your videos and thought they were pretty dope.
We're going to film?
What did I film? What video?
Yeah, we haven't filmed.
Are you talking about our evidence videos that we've posted? Because I can put together some videos quickly. We started kind of banking our evidence a little bit, not really putting it out. Now on our TikTok, I do have evidence videos up. That's @ Hill City Ghosts, plural.
Yeah, we don't do too much evidence videos. We'll put some on TikTok.
Oh, see, this is why I didn't want to say it. You said white. It's short for YouTube.
All right, in my defense, I put that because like I'm trying to get hip to the young generation slang. And when I see white tea,
YT is short for white.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go with the other one, but there's another Y letter.
I don't know what it is.
YN. We'll talk about that off air.
I don't know.
All right.
I'm trying to get hip. So usually when people say WYT is white, so I didn't know.
Debbie,
my bad.
When's the official last day that we have permission? Because if it's like in the next 4 days, we can't do it.
Oh God, yeah, I
which
do.
sucks. But if we have a little bit more time,
I might just, God, I'll figure out.
Emily said you can come down to her house and do some metal detecting.
I'll do it, Emily. I'll do it.
I do. I collect all the booty. Give me all the booty.
Ryan, she won't even do that. She stands there and watches me.
Eddie and Jen said, Hill City Paranormal, we'd love to have you come by our live one Sunday and share your story. Send me a message. We'd love to have you guys featured on our show too. Right now, if anybody in here would like to have a spot featured on our show, I have Tuesdays. Lots of them.
Yeah, we definitely we enjoy interviewing people.
I know, Daryl.
We just had a lot of fun with open discussions lately, and we decided to run with that for a while because, again, we have some great conversation with people. But we will start back. We're going to put a post up, so if you would like to do a one-on-one interview, we're going to do it. But we like doing things a little bit differently. Not knocking any other podcasters, but we like having.
We have no filter.
Yeah, we like talking and just connecting with people one-on-one.
Eddie said, yes, your evidence. Eddie, I'll tell you what, just for you and Jen, I will put together an evidence comp and I will post it on our YouTube. Got you.
And TikTok. I got a few in it.
Francisco said we're Puerto Rican and that was funny.
And then, hey, I got some Puerto Rican homies.
I say it.
I do.
White people in. That's what we do. Sean, have you ever been able to metal detect on a battlefield?
I will be in, next week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I'll be on a battlefield in Virginia where there was a pretty heavy fight before the surrender. So I will finally get to go on the actual battlefield with my detectors.
Oh, man. Debbie said you have till March 30th, bro.
I'm getting up there, Debbie. I will get up there.
When are you getting up there? Let me look at my calendar. What is today? What month are we in? March?
March.
You're busy the next 2 weekends. The only Saturday you have available is the 29th.
Looks like I'm coming up there on the 29th.
Mom, I'm not putting your comment up, but you're close. Has there ever been a report of a person having a sexual ghost experience?
Yes.
Let me bring this up.
In a succubus?
Yeah, I think there's But listen.
A lot. There's been a lot of reports of that, actually.
We're going to get personal, ladies, in here.
Ooh.
Okay, we're going to get a little personal.
We're not talking about double clicking no mice.
No.
Okay.
But I'm going to speak for every woman that's in here. We have had some kind of steamy dreams, right? Getting hot and heavy, you wake up and you can't really figure out what's going on.
Are we going to talk about this?
What if...
You getting details here?
No, we're not going into details. I'm just saying.
I was getting happy for you.
What if that's a spirit and a sexual ghost encounter? Remember Paranormal Whacktivity?
Yeah.
Y'all, if you have not seen Paranormal Whacktivity,
look, I see people leaving the chat.
Go check it out. That's okay.
I don't care. Look,
that's okay.
You know,
I don't get too personal.
I know it's a serious
but I'm
question,
serious.
But people have had problems with this before.
Yeah,
there's people out here who have issues with that, like a ghost attacking them that way. And I know we're laughing about it, but that's been people needed to get help with that. So yeah, that's
Howie said yes. Down in Virginia Beach, there was a report of a sexual ghost experience. Yeah. Eddie, we've been on YouTube for almost 5 years, but been doing spirit box session for over 20. We also involve our 3 boys whom are special needs. I love that.
Yeah, that's a very
that's awesome.
That's a very cool thing, Eddie. We work with that's the field of work I'm in. I work with ID individuals. And,
yes,
and it's cool that you have your 3 boys involved. My daughter is a part of our paranormal team as well. So I think that's really cool. Spirit box is definitely a cool piece of equipment if it's used right.
Now,
definitely.
Francisco said I had one true experience and it still confuses me. Now, Francisco, did you have a sexual ghost encounter? Because that's what you had originally asked about. If so, I may want to have you on the show and we may have a 18 and over show. Ma, I don't discriminate. Debbie, paranormal porn. I guess if like
See, there goes Debbie again.
if you are having
all time.
If you are having like sexual ghost encounters, which is what happened on Paranormal Activity, right? They set up a video, and that's essentially what it ended up being.
We're going to have a sexual paranormal podcast.
Oh my God. Oh, I have a story about a show we did years ago about sex with a ghost. Next time I'm invited on the show, I will tell the story.
Sex with a ghost. Bam. John. That's your new show you're doing. Because John has the hair and everything. Perfect. Sex with a ghost.
Ronnie, send me some dates you're available. That's my fantasy. To have sex with a ghost? Nah.
So that's all the noises you make when you sleep.
I like the real thing.
That's what's really going on.
We are all adults, and it's good to share your thoughts. Daryl said I'm still here. I had a feeling you weren't leaving for that one.
Yeah, we start talking about that, and here comes Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl, the damn wedgie.
Look at his face in the picture. I'm here for the conversation.
Yes.
What are we talking about?
Sex with a ghost.
What are we talking about?
I feel like this is about to turn into a talk show. Like
we're going to start a new
Dr.
podcast
Phil,
series.
Call me at 434. I'm not going to give my number live. If you've
on our
ever,
website.
That's okay. Go get it. If you've ever had, email me at hillcityghosts@gmail.com if you have ever had sex with a ghost.
You know how many people just saw that?
Women, it's time to share. That's right. Unite. Let's hear about your ghostly sexual encounters.
Pictures and video. I'm just playing. Disregard that.
We're going to keep those X-rated pictures to yourself.
Because it's not going to be the ones you want.
All you're going to see is a sheet.
Yeah.
Dinner with a ghost, sex with a ghost. I mean, Debbie, we could capitalize on this. Check this out.
This is
hold
like
on,
gold.
Sean. Hold on.
Paranormal gold right here.
They have sex toy parties.
All right, now we get
sex with a ghost.
Then we get out of hand. We're going back to that conversation we had a long time ago. That Ronnie,
no, they have like
remember
parties.
Ronnie's in the room. Ronnie, you know what Ronnie does with these conversations?
That's okay, but they have like purely romance parties. We could do sex with a ghost.
So you get the champagne.
You get a haunted location and you sell dildos.
You get the 70s porn music. Get Ronnie and LT on guitar.
Francisco.
John shows up to dinner with a towel, with no clothes and just a towel on to host the dinner.
Oh Jesus!
And he flips his hair. Yeah, this could work.
This escalated quickly. Sex with a ghost.
Moving on.
In all seriousness, though, if you want to be featured on our podcast, shoot me an email with your details. Hill City Ghosts, that is plural. There's an S on the end at gmail.com. We would love to have you on our show. I've got multiple Tuesdays that are available right now. Yes, Ronnie, you could be standing with a microphone talking about chicka chicka wow wow.
He's going to do it with his guitar.
Yeah. One of the sex toys will be the silver pencil.
The silver pencil? I've never even heard of that.
Debbie, I'm going to go right now on the LLC website. Did you talk about wearing Speedos at some point?
Yeah, I ordered one from Amazon. I'm wearing it to the beach this year. Got a ghost on the front.
Ghosts that wear Speedos.
It says Hill City Paranormal on the back.
I'm going to take so many pictures on vacation when I'm at the beach right now. And if I see like a translucent figure in a Speedo, I'm sending it to you, Michelle. No, Ronnie. Touch the silver pencil. Oh, you want to touch my silver pencil? All right.
Courtney needs to stay away from the REM pod.
The REM pod. I mean, I've got...
If y'all ever investigate with Courtney, oh my God. You want to touch my REM pod?
Nobody says that. Nobody says that. You want to touch
the REM pod? Mm-hmm.
Are you done?
If there's anyone in here, you can touch the red light.
What? Oh my God. See, Francisco's going to tag off of Ronnie now.
Oh my gosh.
The vibrator would be connected to the REM pod.
Let's get that out.
The Speedo will make a damn wedgie. It will. That's the point.
That would turn into a thong at that point. It's turned from a paranormal show to...
Eddie, I want to get out to Texas so bad. I've got our buddy Terry out there and so many haunted locations that I want to go.
Yeah.
I will tell you, John from Fredericksburg Paranormal frequents Texas. I believe his kid lives out there. He just came back and he talks about a lot of the locations in Texas. So I definitely want to check Texas out at some point.
My exes
I would love to
live in
head back.
Texas.
Like I said, I grew up in Mesa, Arizona. So, I may have to start making some new equipment. Hey, James, capitalize. Here's your opportunity. And yes, Ronnie, anything goes on this show. Bam. This is why we are on the other side.
Yes, the dark side.
Ronnie is about to invite a new vendor to the con in April. Yeah. Spirit-led paranormal toys. The spirits led you to make the toy. There you go. I feel like those would sell out. And then you could brand spirit-led or para-unity right on the butt cheeks of a Speedo. There you go. My sister lives in Texas. I'm trying to get us out all the time. Man, I want to go. The Hitachi wand. My wife says it goes off by itself. Is that paranormal? I don't know what a Hitachi wand is.
What is a Hitachi wand?
Let me Google this.
This sounds interesting.
Hey, I just want you guys to know we've got a multitude of listeners in here. If I ever die, clear my browser history. Oh.
Interesting.
I'm going to say the batteries are dying. Shit, it plugs into the wall. That didn't even work.
So does it go off when it's plugged in?
This is a good question. And does it go off when it's in her hand? I need to know.
Yeah, if it goes off when it's plugged in.
Kim Brady, elaborate. Brain farting right now.
Yeah.
The new vendor is going to be making Sex with a Ghost toys. It's going to be called Spirit-led Toys.
Spirit-led. I'm coming out with spirit-guided.
Spirit-guided. Guided? Is that proper?
If not, I'm Don Keenan.
It goes off while she's sleeping under our bed, unplugged.
Well, at that point, you might have some things going on that we are unable
Maybe
to
the
explain.
spirit has some needs that it needs met that we don't know about.
I wonder who Hitachi is.
I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, it might be some things going on in your home that are not unable to be explained.
Guys, we are running out of time.
Some power surges and urges.
Surges and urges. That's it. Go copyright that. Surges and urges. Eddie, we're in Lynchburg, Virginia. Spirit vibes. That's yeah. If that's what you're solely making is vibes.
And our logo will be the Hitachi wand.
Incubus. The sex toy party Courtney was talking. Yes. I would host it. I feel like I would have a lot. Francisco, we wild out. Like there are no bars held in the show. You never know what we're going to talk about.
It goes left fast.
We went from spirit guides and guardian angels to ex-con, hitmen to vibrators.
Hey, thank y'all for tuning in. If anybody wants to be a guest, we're going to start opening the door back up. Please send us a message here.
Can you touch my REM pod?
Or at Hill City Ghostesses with an S.
No, not Ghostesses.
Ghostesses. I don't know why you made it Hill City Ghostesses.
Nobody said Ghostesses.
Hill City Ghost with an S on the end. You can email or just send the page message.
Yep.
Let us know who you are. Please show up.
Guys,
if not, it'll be an open discussion.
That's right.
But
it's about that time.
We love the open discussions, but we're going to start welcoming teams back again.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Sean.
We'll see you on the other side.
Gang, gang.